This summer, NASCAR is racing past aircraft carriers on the military base in San Diego. Ed Sheeran is playing at the baseball stadium at night before Comic-Con, and you can swim with sharks in the ocean for free. This is the ultimate San Diego summer bucket list from a local who's actually crossed everything off of it. And at the end, I'm mapping out the single most perfect San Diego summer day you could possibly have. So let's go. If you do one thing in San Diego this summer, make it this. Kayak the La Jolla Sea Caves. There are 7 caves carved into the sandstone cliffs along La Jolla's coastline. You can only get to them from the water. You launch from La Jolla shores, paddle through kelp beds, and see sea lions popping up next to you, and glide into caves that feel like something out of a movie. Guided tours run about 50 to 80 bucks and takes about 90 minutes. No experience needed. This is hands down one of the most unforgettable outdoor experiences in San Diego. Because every summer, hundreds of leopard sharks gather in the shallows right off the beach, they're completely harmless. You can stand waist deep in the water and they'll swim right around your legs. It's totally wild and it's free. And if you want to take it further, snorkel La Jolla Cove. It's part of the ecological reserve, so the marine life is actually thriving. Bright orange Garibaldi fish, sea lions cruising past you under the water, kelp forests that look like an aquarium, except you're in it. Leopard sharks in shallow water, Garibaldi fish, and kelp forests. It's pretty cool. Now for the sunset spots, and I'm gonna give you 2 that locals fight over. Sunset Cliffs. This is on the Point Loma Peninsula. No boardwalk, no tourist shops, just raw cliff faces dropping into the Pacific. It's one of the best sunset spots in all of California, and most visitors never even find it. People sitting on the cliff edges watching the sunset. And then there's Torrey Pines State Beach. You hike down from the reserve above and you're suddenly in one of the last undeveloped beaches in all of San Diego. No buildings in sight, no boardwalk, just waves, surfers, and maybe a dolphin offshore. It feels like you left the city entirely, but you're just 20 minutes from downtown. So that's the water list. Caves, sharks, snorkeling, 2 of the best sunset spots in all of California. But San Diego in the summer just hits different when the sun goes down and the food comes out. And this city's food scene is seriously underrated. Let me tell you something about San Diego food that most people don't even realize. This city has one of the best food scenes in the country. It just doesn't brag about it. Let's start with the tacos. And I'm not talking about the tourist spots in Old Town. The taco stand in La Jolla right on Pearl, handmade tortillas, al pastor shaved off the spit right in front of you, and some of the best carne asada tacos in the entire city. Yes, there's a line. The line is worth it. You got Tacos El Gorda in Chula Vista, adobada tacos cooked right on the spit in front of you. There's a reason people drive 30 minutes for these things. And if you really want to level up, cross the border. Tijuana is only 15 minutes south. The street tacos on Avenida Revolucion are some of the best you'll ever eat. Budget an hour or 2 to return, but it's totally worth it every single time. Now the craft beer movement. San Diego basically invented modern craft beer movement. There's over 150 breweries in this county: Stone, Ballast Point, Alesmith, Societe, Pure Project. You could visit a different brewery every day for 5 months and never hit repeat. If you only have time for one, go to a tasting room in either North Park or Miramar. These 2 neighborhoods have the highest concentration of breweries in the entire city. Stone Brewing or Societe for the vibe. Literally, walk down India Street on a Saturday morning and hit the Mercado Farmers Market. Fresh produce, street food, flowers, coffee. It's the best Saturday morning routine in the entire city. And the restaurants on this stretch are some of the finest in San Diego. And then there's Convoy Street. This is San Diego's best kept food secret. It's the Asian food corridor. Ramen, pho, Korean barbecue, dim sum, boba on every corner. Locals eat here multiple times a week and tourists have no idea it even exists. The Nolan has one of the best views in the entire city. On top of the Hyatt just got a full renovation and reopens this summer with the 40th floor views of the entire marina, the skyline, and the Coronado Bridge. A cocktail with that kind of view on a warm summer night, that's San Diego core memory right there. This summer in San Diego has a lineup that's never happened before. Some of this stuff is once in a lifetime type stuff. Let's start with the big one. NASCAR's coming to San Diego June 19th through the 21st, and they're not racing at some track outside the city. They're racing on Naval Base Coronado, a 3.4 mile, 16 turn circuit weaving past aircraft carriers and fighter jets on an active military base. It's the first NASCAR race ever held on a military base, celebrating the Navy's 250th anniversary. The Cup Series race on Sunday is called the Anduril 250 race at the base. This has literally never happened before anywhere. The very next month, Comic-Con takes over downtown July 22nd through the 26th. Even if you don't have a badge, the entire gas lamp quarter transforms completely. Cosplay everywhere, pop-up activations on every block, block, free events and screenings all week. It's the biggest pop culture event in the world, and the energy is absolutely electric. Then we have stadium shows downtown in the middle of all the Comic-Con chaos. That's a wild week to be in San Diego. For something more chill, the Rady Shell Summer Concert Series puts the San Diego Symphony on a waterfront stage at Jacobs Park. Bring a picnic, watch the sunset, listen to a world-class orchestra with the bay right behind the stage. It doesn't get any better than that. And the World Cup is happening this summer too. San Diego isn't the host city, but San Diego FC is throwing an official watch party at Belmont Park from June 11th through July 19th, right on the beach in Mission Bay. World Cup soccer on a big screen with the sand between your toes. And of course, there's Del Mar racing season, where the turf meets the surf. Horse racing, live music, and opening day is basically a fashion show for the wealthiest people in the country. Del Mar Racetrack crowds big time on opening day. Those are the big events. NASCAR on a military base, Comic-Con, Ed Sheeran at the ballpark, World Cup watch series parties at the beach. How do you beat it? But if you really want to experience San Diego like a local, you need to know that the spots that aren't on the tourist list, the stuff you won't find on Yelp's top 10. All right, this is the section that earns the title of this video. These are the spots that only locals really go to. The ones that don't show up on the tourist blogs. Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve, not the beach below it. The trails on the top, you hike along razor-thin sandstone cliffs with the Pacific Ocean stretching out below you. Rare Torrey pine trees that only grow in 2 places on Earth, and the views are some of the best in Southern California. If you're a San Diego County resident, parking is free. Now the Cabrillo Tide Pools. All the way at the tip of Point Loma, you have to check out the tide tables and go at low tide. But when you do, the rocks come alive. Sea anemones, starfish, little crabs darting in between the pools. It feels like you discovered a secret corner of the ocean that nobody else knows about. Chicano Park in Barrio Logan. Under the Coronado Bridge, this is one of the most significant collections of public murals in the entire country. Over 80 murals painted on the bridge pillars, telling the story of the Chicano movement and the neighborhood's fight to keep its land. It's free, it's outdoors, and it hits different when you're standing there in person. And then there's Cowles Mountain, the highest point of the city in San Diego at 1,592 feet. It's a short hike, but it's steep, and at the top you get a full 360-degree view. The ocean to the west, the mountains to the east, Mexico to the south, and downtown right in front of you. And on a clear day, it's one of the best views in the county. And one more that most people overlook, Kate Sessions Park in Pacific Beach. It's a sloped, grassy park with panoramic views from Mission Bay, downtown, and the ocean. Locals come here for sunset, picnics, they bring a blanket, bring takeout, sit on the hill, and watch the sky turn orange. No tickets, no cover, no line, just one of the best free experiences in the city. If you only had one perfect San Diego summer day, here's exactly how I'd spend it. Here's the day. Make sure you screenshot this. At 7:30 a.m., you get up, Torrey Pines, get there before the crowds, park at the top, and do the Razor Point Trail. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes. The morning light on those cliffs is absolutely unreal. You'll feel like you're in a nature documentary. Golden cliffs, empty paths, and the ocean below. 9:30 a.m., drive down the La Jolla shores, kayak the Sea Cave, 90 minutes on the water with sea lions and kelp beds. This is the highlight of the whole day. At 11:30 a.m., grab some tacos. Walk over to the taco stand on Pearl Street, get the carne asada and the al pastor, get the churros, and don't argue with me on this. At 1 p.m., it's beach time. If you want calm water and families, stay at La Jolla Shores. If you want boardwalk energy, head down to PB. If you want that postcard drive to Coronado, you can't go wrong with any of these. At 3:30 p.m., head to Convoy Street, cool off with a boba, or if you're hungry again, grab ramen. This is the best part about the day, is where you slow down and really enjoy the city. And then 5:30 hits. This is where you move to Sunset Cliffs. Find a spot on the rocks, sit down, don't look at your phone, just watch the sun drop into the Pacific Ocean. The sky turns orange, then pink, then purple. This is the moment that you'll remember long after you leave San Diego. Now it's 8 p.m. Dinner and drinks. Head downtown or to Little Italy, grab a table outside, order something great, end the night at a rooftop bar with the skyline all lit up. That's San Diego in the summer. And now you have it, the full playbook. If you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll also like this one too. So I'll see you there.